Hi, it's David Domes here. In this video, we're going to look at one of the most fundamental keys to personal transformation so you can overcome emotions that might limit you in social situations like insecurity, fear, anxiety, and really find confidence and freedom that you deserve so you can get the friends that you want, get the relationships that you want, and really have the social success in all areas of life. And the concept that we're going to look at is really your relationship with yourself and your relationship with the emotions that limit you. Feelings of shyness, maybe insecurity, maybe anxiety. Now, everyone's trying to click away from this video immediately, and you're welcome to do so, but before you go, I want to give you a fair warning that this is one of the most fundamental keys to transforming your social life, to getting the friends you want to make, to finding the social success that you want at work, to getting invited out to more social gatherings and meeting the types of people you want to meet. If you can transform your relationship with yourself, it's absolutely fundamental to getting all these other things. So if you want to go, be my guest, leave this video now, but otherwise, stay and make sure you watch the whole thing. Good. Now we've got the people who actually want to change still here. So the relationship that we have with ourselves and with our emotions. Now, before we talk about the proper relationship we should have, first let's look at how most people treat themselves and their emotions. Well, if they're in a situation where they feel a limiting emotion come up, like a first date, or they're at a party with people they don't know and they feel anxious, what most people try to do is they try to get away as fast as they can. They try to push the emotion down and almost ignore that it's there and just look the other direction. They'll grab their telephone and start texting. They'll hop on their computer and start, Googling things. They'll turn on the television to distract themselves. Anything to take their attention away from this emotion, to just get away from it. But that doesn't work. It actually makes the emotions more entrenched and more powerful. An analogy to think of is this. If there's a bear in the woods and the bear is really angry, he's growling at us, we can get away. We can turn and run the other direction. It doesn't work the same with emotions. If an emotion comes, we can't get away because the emotion comes right along with us. It's always there inside us. And when we try to get away from an emotion, what happens is we get anxious because we're anxious. Oh my God, I feel anxiety. I'm feeling nervous. I gotta get away. I gotta turn on the television. And this just builds the anxiety, builds the nervousness. We become nervous because we're nervous. And this doesn't work. It entrenches the emotions. So, what's the proper way to engage with these emotions when they come? I want to tell you that you already know what the proper way is, and you've been doing it your entire life in different areas, maybe not with yourself, but you've been doing it. And I'll use an example to illustrate this. Imagine you had a friend. Choose a friend right now, someone who's really close to you. And imagine they were feeling anxious, they were feeling sad, maybe they left a relationship, or maybe someone was mean to them, and they're feeling down. How do you approach them? How do you feel on the inside when you approach them? Do you try to get away from them as fast as you can? Or do you approach them with kindness? Do you approach them with compassion? Do you approach them with love? Which one of these things works? We don't try to take our great friends and stick them in closets when they feel a little bit anxious or insecure. We'll put them in a closet and say, okay, I'm not going to talk to you or look at you until you're feeling better. That doesn't work. It makes the situation worse. What we do is we approach them with kindness, with caring, with compassion, and we say, everything's okay. You're just all right as it is. Everything's, fine. You're going to be fine. We don't try to change them. But what's magic is that it's from this ground that change begins to happen. When we approach people with this kindness and this caring, a little smile lights up on their face. And they begin to see that, everything actually is alright. And change just begins to happen on its own accord. This is the exact same thing with ourselves. The exact same thing. If we feel feelings of anxiety or nervousness or fear in social situations when we're around other people, if we try to get away from them, it's like taking our good friend and trying to put him in a closet and saying, I'm not going to talk to you until you're feeling better. Feel better in that closet. Just get away right now. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. What we need to do is look towards ourselves with the same kindness, the same intention, the same gentleness that we'd approach one of our close friends. And when we look towards ourselves, we want the attitude that it's okay. Everything's okay. You don't need to change right now. Feeling this emotion is okay. And what we'll find is that when we really are able to do this, and we take time, and we really let an emotion be okay within us, then it might begin to change on its own. Or we might see what's sustaining it, what's causing it, and then we can begin to transform it. And when we shift this relationship towards ourselves on a deep level, it has a profound impact on everything else because it's a foundation. When we shift this relationship towards ourselves, all of a sudden we feel a lot more confident, a lot more free in social situations. We're able to make the friends we want to make, enter the relationships we want to get into, and really enjoy being around other people and interacting with them. So we can live a rich and fulfilling life as a result. So take these analogies that I've talked about in this video and put them in your back pocket. The next time you're at a party or you're in a social gathering, and if you feel emotions of nervousness or insecurity come up, look at your relationship towards them and approach them as you'd approach a close friend. And see if that makes a difference for you. To find out more information on how to find your confidence, your social freedom, how to find social mastery so you can get the friends you want to get and really live a rich social life, come to my website, watch the whole video there, and it will give you more information on how to pursue this. Thank you.